My dear sisters and brothers, I send warm greetings from Cape Town to all associated with Justice for Children. When you founded the Children's Defense Fund in 1973 as a product of the USA's civil rights movement, you could not have foreseen that 40 years later, the United States would be battling to build prisons fast enough to accommodate upward of 2.3 million people, many of them young people. When we founded the fund, at a time that racial prejudice and discrimination were meant to have been going out of fashion in America, you could not have foreseen the social and environmental circumstances that would create prisoners of 1 in 3 black male babies born in the 21st century, in comparison to 1 in 6 Latino boys and 1 in 17 white boys. Something has gone horribly wrong. We thank God for people such as Marian Wright Edelman, your founding president, and your board member, Brian Stevenson. Justice needs champions, good leaders with the ability to identify the challenges and the tenacity to address them. Good leaders driven not by personal ambition, but by an innate desire to improve the circumstances of the human family and the human condition. We inhabit a moral universe. Goodness, righteousness, and fairness matter. We are born to love, all of us, including black, Latino, and white boys, and everyone else. As members of the human family, God's family, we were created with equal, infinite worth for interdependence. In conditions of harmony, equity, and common purpose, the whole family thrives. God does not use strong-arm tactics to ensure justice is done. God empowers us to do the right thing. It is up to us, you and you and you and me. The United States of America, the so-called land of the free, must reconcile with itself. Organizations such as yours have a critical role in speaking out, in telling the truth, for truth is a precursor for forgiveness and reconciliation, and a condition for love. In my home country, South Africa, we witnessed the healing power of forgiveness for the victims and perpetrators of apartheid-era atrocities alike. And we have learned that to free a society of ingrained racism is not an overnight event. Peace is not a cheap commodity. It must be mined like gold, processed, and constantly burnished with justice, fairness, and equity. Thank you, Children's Defense Fund, for your tenacity in keeping the flame of justice for all children flickering brightly. When there is justice for all your children, your country will experience the peace and security all of the members of the family deserve and desire. God bless you. And God says, I have a dream. I have a dream that all of my children will discover that they belong in one family, my family, the human family, a family in which there are no outsiders. All are held in the embrace of the one whose love will never let us go, the one who says that each one of us is of incredible worth, that each one of us is precious to God, because each of us has their name written on the palms of God's hands. And God says, there are no outsiders. Black, white, red, yellow, short, tall, young, old, rich, poor, gay, lesbian, straight, everyone, all belong. And God says, I have only you to help me realize my dream. Help me.